Hello gorgeous and welcome. I'm super glad you're here and I hope you're having a great day. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a nurse by trade, gone YouTube wannabe. I'm a little bit eclectic and kind of ADHD, so I like gardening and organizing and makeup and all the things. If you like those things too, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell because I do try to upload at least 3 times a week. In this episode, we're going to be checking out L'Oreal's Radiant Serum Foundation with SPF 50. It says it's formulated with SPF 50, vitamin B3, and hydrating serum for an all-day hydration. This also says it's going to even your skin tone and provide a natural radiant finish. It's lightweight and isn't supposed to settle into lines and wrinkles. L'Oreal says that this makeup was specifically designed for mature skin, and it says it's suitable for sensitive skin as well. I've already moisturized and let that set in, but I'm going to go ahead and apply the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer today. I'm going to apply that all over since it is a gripping primer, and I want it to grip evenly everywhere and not just grip to certain places on my face, and then the foundation looks kind of patchy. And I'm pretty excited today because I'm going to be trying Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. This is what it looks like as far as how you apply it. I'm going to use the clean side of my Blendiful Dupe today. It's like a very liquidy, but it does say serum, so that makes sense. I'm just applying a little bit at first. Oh, looks like a little bit might actually go a long way. I'm trying a new filming area in my house out because I've been getting a lot of hate on some of my videos for how lack of professional they are, but you know, my house isn't done and I'm doing the best I can. I'm just starting out, so it is what it is. Cover up that red. I don't know if that's like irritation or if when I was in the shower the hair dye like ran into my forehead and stained it because I have large pores there. Trying to avoid my eyebrow area because they're still healing. You're probably so tired of hearing me say that if you watch my videos. You're like, yes, we know your eyebrows are healing. It's applying really nice. It feels really nice. I think the color match is okay in this lighting. Like I said, I'm trying a new area and I feel like the lighting isn't as good for me in here. I need to stick a light up here somewhere where I can see my face a little bit better. Because what you're seeing on camera is probably a heck of a lot different than what I'm seeing. The foundation probably doesn't even match and you guys are like, girl, get your life together. The only bad thing about this, the Blendiful Dupe, I feel like it sucks up a lot of the product. And I hate wasting product because I'm cheap and I hate having to spend money or like waste stuff that I spent my money on. I feel like this is a super light coverage. I can still see a lot of my imperfections, but what I'm finding out from doing these videos, it's kind of been like eye-opening to me to what I originally thought looked good, and then I start editing these videos and I'm like, what the? So I think it's been helpful for me to realize that as I'm getting older, a less is more approach is definitely better. And because I want to see how this performs, mindless the primer. I probably shouldn't have been trying out a new face primer while I'm trying out this, but I think it'll be fine because I do a couple day wear test. It doesn't really feel tacky. Feels kind of nice. I mean, it's a little tacky, but not bad. Doesn't feel like I have to set it with powder, and I'm not going to. And I'm looking in here to see what the ingredients are. Yeah, I think like every foundation I'm seeing as like the main ingredient is dimethicone. This doesn't feel as slimy as some of the other ones that I've tried. It looks very dewy and definitely not a matte finish, but this is what we're looking like right after application. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, my eye makeup, and then I will be back in a few hours to do a check-in. See you guys, thanks. Hey there. Today had really gotten away from me and I hadn't had a chance to do a check-in. This is 7 hours later. And it's been like this pretty much the whole day though, like really oily looking here and then the creases here and here. I'm gonna step outside in natural light when I get a chance and show you what I'm talking about. All right, my little guy is not letting me go OUT without him and it's raining. I'm by the window here. I just wanted to show you. It's been so greasy here. And here today. And I didn't, and in here, and kind of shiny a little bit of everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. I felt like I really should have used the powder, especially like in my T-zone. And I haven't had that problem with oiliness with any foundations so far. So I think tomorrow I'm going to forego a primer and just use the foundation barefaced and see how it does. Hopefully have a more productive day of check-ins tomorrow. I did notice that it oxidized a little bit, but not terribly. When I was sitting in the car, I noticed a line on my face, but that could just be me not being able to color match. I will check back in a little bit later right before I wash my face and give you the final review. And if I get a chance to sneak out without him watching me, I will try to do that too. So see you in a bit. Okay, it's dusk and I finally got to sneak out, but I still wanted to show you. So this is highlighter, so don't pay any attention to that. That's highlight. But a lot of it just looked like slimy. It looks a little bit better now. I definitely could have powdered. Kind of greasy looking. I mean, it's very hydrating. I'll give it that. A little bit more makeup-y looking than the ones in the past that I've tried, but I still like it pretty well, but I don't know how much I'd like it in the summer. I'm gonna give it another day to try and see, but I'm not sure how much I'd like it in the summer when I'm out sweating and it's like already feels like it's gonna slip and slide and greasy oily off my face. So we'll try tomorrow and see where we're at, but see you then. Good morning, beautiful. Are you ready for day 2 of the foundation challenge? I am gonna apply this. I've been reading online, and I'll insert a voiceover while I'm putting the makeup on of the best ways to apply a serum foundation. So, because I really wanted to give it the best chance and educate myself as much in how it's supposed to be applied. That way I could give you an honest and well-informed opinion of it. I'm not gonna put anything under it today. I did clean my canvas and put a little bit of hydration on it. Let that soak in for a while, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. I did have a flat foundation brush, which is what it recommended. I cannot find it anywhere. This, I'm gonna have to use the angled flat brush, a pointed foundation brush, because it recommends using like the old school foundation brushes.
So when looking up online with how to apply serum foundations, I found a lot of different opinions, but the majority said to apply just directly over a moisturizer or your daily serums, like a niacinamide serum. I did find one article from Allure online that seemed pretty helpful, and it said serum foundations can be extremely thin and watery, as you saw in my video, and that way they can travel very quickly on your face. So because of that, you want to distribute them as quickly as possible. They said that they found that traditional flat foundation brushes, like the old school ones I was talking about, tend to give you the most control over that and distribute it evenly without leaving any streaks. Most people would be surprised by this because over the past several years, makeup artists have shied away from traditional foundation brushes because of the fact that they do leave streaks. And instead, they've been reaching for the fancier angled brushes or their trusty beauty blenders. It turns out with these newer, lighter, and less viscous foundations, the stiff, densely packed synthetic bristles of a flat foundation brush are just what you need, according to this article. I thought while we were waiting for me to finish applying this, I'd read you a couple reviews. One's a 5-star. Says, great product. I have trusted some online reviews and gave this a shot. Boy, am I glad I did. I'm a senior citizen and this foundation does everything I could ask. It covers my sun damage, blurs pores and wrinkles, blends and wears seamlessly, and has little transfer in the heat of the Southwest and provides protection from the sun to boot. Thank you, L'Oreal. I do have to agree that this did not transfer very much, despite the fact that it was that oily. It really didn't transfer very much. And now for a negative 1-star review. Not for me. I bought this at Walmart 2 weeks ago and it's just not for me. With all those great reviews, I was skeptical because it is so lopsided that it could be cherry-picked, and I think the reviews are. The shade did not work for me. It was oily and cakey all at the same time. What's more frustrating is the product made my wrinkles actually more visible. I do have to agree about the oily looking part, but I think if you have dry skin, it would be perfect. Just a few other things I think are worth mentioning. When you get on the L'Oreal website and you read through the question and answer section, you do notice that they do not make the claim that this will not clog your pores. So it's very possible that it does have things in it that will clog your pores. So that's something to know if you do have trouble with that. And also, they do not claim that it's fragrance-free either. All right, now that I got that all out of the way, this is kind of where we're looking with nothing else on. But I did decide today I wanted to put a little bit of powder on, especially like in that T-zone area because she's super shiny.
So this is how we're looking in natural light. I like it a lot better today that I set
the T-zone. It doesn't look as greasy. Yesterday I did forget to mention that I wore a face mask for a couple hours when my son was at therapy. So I think that helped like absorb some of the oil, because there was a ton of oil in here. But today after setting it, it's not as bad. And the shine you're seeing today is strictly, except for there, is strictly highlighter. But yeah, I'm liking it today, and we'll check back in a few hours. Hey guys, we were just cooking dinner, so we wanted to do a little check-in. It's been 6 hours with the foundation. This is what we're looking like. Still pretty greasy on the forehead and around the nose area and mouth area. The chin, pretty much all the areas except for the cheeks, I think. It's still looking pretty hydrated, but it's not feeling slippery and slidey like it was yesterday. And I think it's because I powdered the face this time instead of just letting it be on its own. We'll check in again in natural light in a little bit, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hey there, just want to do one final foundation check-in before I go to bed and wipe everything off. Yeah, very, very luminous finish. Didn't really change much throughout the day. Didn't really cover like I wanted to. Something that I'm gonna have to use with some kind of a powder. But other than that, I actually really enjoyed it. And like I said before, I think if you have really dry skin or in the winter months when your skin's extra dry, this is like an awesome foundation. For me, I have a little bit combination skin to oily, and it's definitely looked like my face has been wet all day, which sometimes I don't mind that look if it's not so much that it looks like I'm just dirty, sweaty girl. So that'll be all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.